had a really interesting conversation with my mother this weekend, and that conversation revolved around the information or lack thereof that is given to women about what pregnancy does to their bodies. So my mom had 3 children, all of them natural. She had no epidural. My youngest sibling was 12 pounds when she came out. My mom went through a lot of physical trauma having babies. But when she was pregnant for the first time in her mid-20s, no one told her what pregnancy would do to her body. She was given no information. She kind of had this idea that her body would just bounce back to its pre-pregnancy state as soon as she delivered my oldest sibling, and that clearly did not happen. And this conversation was really sparked by an article that I had come across on a Christian blog, which was talking about how to minister to teenage girls, basically. And the article was going in depth on why it's very, very dangerous for people to tell girls about how awful pregnancy is and how horrible it is and everything bad that it does to your body, because it's going to scare them off from having babies. It's going to have an impact on them into adulthood. And my mom was like, yeah, they don't want you to know how bad pregnancy is. They don't want you to know that, because there are a lot of people who feel that if they had known what it would do to their body, they might have chosen not to have kids. And in a post-Roe world, we are kind of seeing this more and more, where we're seeing the pro-life contingent push back against the idea that pregnancy is dangerous, that it can do major damage to your body, even when pregnancy goes forward the way it's quote unquote supposed to. Not to mention when it doesn't go the way that it's supposed to. And this same contingent of pro-life people also don't want girls or boys learning about sex ed. They don't want them learning about their physical bodies in school, and they're not teaching their kids about it at home either. So it's not just a we think this should be done at home problem. It's also why we're seeing these statistics about teen pregnancy now being rewritten with the titles of unwed teen pregnancy or things like that currently, because the issue has never been about helping people avoid pregnancy when they don't want it, or reducing the number of abortions by actually reducing the number of accidental pregnancies. It's always been about getting them pregnant young when they won't know what it does to their body and they won't understand the damage it can do.